To solve this quadratic by completing the square, the first thing you'd want to do is move the constant to the other side. And then when you complete the square, the first term has to be a perfect square. So you can't have a coefficient besides 1 in front. So what we're going to do next is divide off every term by 2. And then simplify it. After that, you're going to go through the process of creating a perfect square. To do that, we come off to the side here and do the algorithm. Take half of the middle number, which is in this case 3/4, and then square it. This is the number that you add to both sides of the equation. So we're going to add 9/16. And then we factor the left side and then add the right side. To add the right side, you need to get a common denominator of 16ths. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom of that first fraction by 8 to get 40/16 plus 9/16, which is 49/16 when adding those two fractions together. On the left side, to factor it, it's going to be x times x, and then you got to think of two numbers when multiplied give you 9/16 back. Well, it's always going to be this number in the parentheses here. So it's a positive 3/4, positive 3/4. Condense this down to x plus 3/4 quantity squared equals 49/16. And then use the square root property to solve for x, which means I'm going to take the square root to both sides of the equation. And I put in my plus or minus symbol here. The square and the square root on the left cancel, and I'm left with x plus 3/4 equals plus or minus, and then the square root of 49 is 7, the square root of 16 is 4. Continue solving for x by subtracting 3/4 from both sides of the equation. And then we'll come up here, we've got two answers. One is negative 3/4 plus 7/4, which is 4/4, or the number 1. And then the other answer is found by subtracting 3/4 minus 7/4, which is negative 10/4, which reduces to negative 5/2. And those are your two solutions to that quadratic, solving by using completing the square method.